If you're looking for a fun weekend getaway, here's how we spent a long weekend in Orlando with some of our best friends. This trip had everything from Harry Potter and roller coasters to haunted houses and some incredible food. My name's Katie, and I run this channel with my husband Jordan. And we're between flights. Let's take you along on our Orlando weekend from October 2023. Our trip started with the drive down to Orlando to spend the weekend with our friends Jonathan and Madison. They had recently moved to Florida, so this was actually the first time we've gotten to see them since they moved. We kept the first night pretty relaxed. We grabbed dinner together, spent some time catching up, and went to Popstroke, a mini golf place. It was the perfect way to kick off the weekend before some busy park days. The next day, we spent our entire day at Universal Studios. One thing that made this trip even better was how we booked our park tickets. A friend of ours is a Disney and Universal travel agent, and she was able to get us a great deal on our tickets. She also got us early park admission, which gave us a head start before the crowd showed up. If you're planning a trip to Universal, definitely look into whether a travel agent can help you. Ours made the process super easy, and we ended up saving some money while getting some extra perks as well. Right before this trip, Jordan and I had finally watched the entire Harry Potter series for the first time, and we became completely obsessed. So naturally, walking into Diagon Alley for the first time felt like stepping into the movies for real. We spent the entire day riding as many rides as we possibly could. Even though we'd seen all the videos online and what to be prepared for, nothing really prepares you for seeing everything in person. My favorite ride ended up being Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts. Between the storytelling and the ride itself, it was easily my favorite attraction in Universal Studios. And of course, it's not a fun vacation unless something goes comically wrong. We got stuck on the ET ride for over an hour and had to wait for the EMTs to come help bring a ladder and get us down. Bonus points though, because we got a ticket to skip the line on our next ride.
We didn't phone him home.
Our Force Rangers are.
May I have your attention, please? Our travels will resume momentarily. Please remain seated. Once again, your ride vehicle will resume motion momentarily. Please remain seated.
After a full day of riding roller coasters, we went to dinner with Jonathan and Madison before going back to the park for the night for Halloween Horror Nights. Once the sun went down, Universal completely transformed for Halloween Horror Nights. If you've never been, every year they build brand new haunted houses based on different movies, TV shows, and horror themes of the year. Our favorite one was probably the Stranger Things haunted house. It was so well done, and since Stranger Things was huge at the time, it made it even more fun. We stayed exploring the park and the haunted houses until well after midnight, which also meant we were actually in the park when it officially became Jordan's birthday. I'd say it's a pretty memorable way to celebrate. The next morning, we somehow convinced ourselves we were ready for another full day of walking and riding roller coasters. This time we headed over to Universal's Islands of Adventure. And one thing we definitely didn't prepare for was the weather. We packed like we were dressing for October in Arkansas instead of October in Florida. It was way warmer than expected, so I actually had to run to the store and buy a few short sleeve shirts for the rest of the weekend. One fun thing you could do for going between Universal Studio and Islands of Adventures is that you could ride the Hogwarts Express between parks. Jordan's favorite ride at Islands of Adventure was probably the Jurassic World Velocicoaster. He is obsessed with Jurassic Park. And Jordan also learned another important lesson. Definitely wear comfortable shoes. You don't realize how much walking you really do at theme parks until your feet start to remind you. On our last night, we had dinner at Colorado Fondue Company, and it was honestly one of the best meals I think I may have ever had. If you find yourself in Orlando and are looking for something different from, obviously, theme park food, we'd absolutely recommend giving it a try. Looking back, this weekend was about so much more than just checking off another destination on the list. We got to visit Universal for the first time, experience Halloween Horror Nights, celebrate Jordan's birthday, and spend quality time with friends we hadn't seen in months. Sometimes the best trips aren't the longest ones, they're the ones filled with the great people and unforgettable memories. If you've ever been to Universal, let us know your favorite ride or your favorite Halloween Horror Nights house in the comments. And if you enjoyed coming along on this trip, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time between flights.